How did you find it out there?
I thought I played pretty well. She's obviously a really great player. She's ranked really high, and she had more experience than me, but I thought I, played well and gave her a good fight in the second.
Is it like playing close to home in a 70 level event? It's going to be, despite the loss, still pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be my favorite tournament every year, just because I live so close, and hopefully I'm good enough, my ranking's high enough to come back next year too.
Did you attend these tournaments in the past, and how many?
Just watching?
Yeah, just as well.
Oh yeah, I've come every year. Yeah.
Were you ever vaulted here or
Mm-mm.
anything like that?
No, I wasn't.
Just a fan in the crowd?
Yeah, I just watched every year.
Do you see any of your old junior rivals sitting in the stands?
Yeah, and I had a bunch of my, friends from here in NorCal sitting in my box too.
In a match like that, CiCi, obviously if you just stepped off court, but did you learn anything? Did you kind of see where do you think your game stacks up right now?
Yeah, I think, I just, talked to my coach, and we both, thought that was another great experience that I'm having, and it's good, for me to be playing players, ranked that high and seeing what their level is. And if if the level's that high, it's going to be pretty tough. But, hopefully I can get my level that high in a couple of years.
What's the gap that you and your coach are seeing? Is it in the power department? Is it movement? Is it consistency overall? What is the biggest gap for you?
I think, it's strength, and, obviously my body hasn't fully developed yet, and I hope I'm still growing. I think I grew a little bit in the last week, but fingers crossed. But I think it's really everything we have to improve, and that's what we're doing.
You were down 5-4 in that second set, and you had come close to breaking her a few times. What did that moment feel like? Because you were really excited, you were pumping your fist, and you're looking to your box. What did that break of serve do for your confidence?
Well, that was the first time I'd broken her in the second set, so that was definitely, a really good time to break her, obviously, or I would have lost the match right there. But, yeah, that helped me a lot, and then it helped me, get pumped up to win the next couple games also.
What happened after you got the 5-all?
5-all or 6-5?
The 6-5.
6-5.
When you broke her back.
I just started playing a lot better. I was being more aggressive, and I was kind of taking the first shot at her rather than in the match or in the set before that, and also the beginning of that set. I think she was aggressing more and dictating the points more, and I think that when I started winning in the second, that's what I started doing.
When you saw the draw, how much did you want to win so you could face Wonska on Wednesday night?
Obviously that would have been really cool, but I knew that my first round would be really hard. And, at these types of tournaments, still for me, it's hard to, even win a couple games, let alone matches. So I think it was, good for me today to play it close in the second and just see where my game stood.
You've had an interesting year so far from a year ago. How can you describe it to yourself? Can you imagine what has happened in the last year?
The past year has been pretty crazy for me, but I think, in the last couple months it's been pretty tough, in the tournaments that I'm playing and the kind of results I've had, and I think that's just, that's tennis, and I'm going to have that for the rest of my life, so I just have to get used to it and keep training as hard as I am right now and keep going.
And just being able to play the qualifying, I think the French Open was a good experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was the first qualifying I played of a slam, and I think seeing the level there and seeing the, how much those girls wanted to win every single point, hit every single shot as best as they could was really good for me to see.
See, this whole go to college or turn pro debate, I imagine there's a couple of voices in your world that you really listen to, and I know it's a personal decision. What would be the argument against, let's say, going to Stanford for a year, trying it out? Do you see anything that would make that a con instead of a pro?
No, not at all. College is definitely still an option for me, especially, right now, being 16 still. And I actually have an SAT tutor right now, so I've been working really hard on that. And yeah, I think that's definitely a really good option too. It just depends on where I am in a couple years, and before I go there, and where my ranking is, and how I've been doing. So it just depends on that.
But your tournament isn't over because you're also in the doubles draw. How did you pick your partner, and what are the skills you work on, playing doubles?
Well, actually, it was kind of weird how I picked that partner. She was supposed to play with someone else, but her partner got injured here. So I had known her before, and I'd played her before in singles and on the pro circuit level. And she came up to me when I was practicing one day and asked me, and we applied for a wild card, and we got it. So, and what was your second part?
You get to work more on your net skills and volleys, and how important is that for your development too?
Oh yeah, that's extremely important for me, and that's the way my coach also wants me to keep playing, is keep moving forward and keep moving to the net to finish points that way. So we work on that a lot.
Who was here from your family?
Who's here?
Who was here, yeah?
Oh, my dad was here, and my mom's at home right now, but because she still gets pretty nervous when I play, so she decided not to come. But my dad and in my box there was a bunch of my friends, and my coach, obviously.
CiCi, as you look towards the summer and getting to play on home soil and all that jazz, what are your goals? What are you looking for the next month?
I think, at this point, I can't really say in my career because I've only played a little bit, but at this point in my tennis, I think my goals right now aren't really based on tournaments and based on rankings or anything like that. I think they're just based on me playing well in matches, and keep working hard, and I think it'll come if I keep doing that.
What's your path to the U.S. Open and getting back to the main draw?
I'm not sure if I'm in the main draw yet. I applied for a wild card, but hopefully I get it. My path, I might play 100K in Vancouver in, I think, 2 weeks, but I'm not sure if I'm playing it yet. That was just an option I entered, so we'll see.
That first round match at the U.S. Open kind of put you on the map nationally. How often do you think back on that, and what do you still use it kind of going forward?
I don't think back on it very much now, just because, it was great. That kind of started, my whole pro career again. But I don't really think about it too much. I just tried to, move on from that, just because it was one round. It wasn't like I won the tournament or anything. I mean, that's definitely not what I want to do with my tennis, is just focusing on, winning a round in a Grand Slam. I want to do a lot more than that. So that was really a good jumping off point for me, and I think that's helped me a lot, playing in front of a lot of people and playing higher ranked players like that. But I don't look back on it too much.
CiCi, I heard a story that maybe you can verify, hopefully you can verify, that a few weeks ago in ITF, you double bageled somebody, and then she asked for a selfie with you at the net afterwards.
Oh, yeah. That was in Junior Fed Cup qualifying. And the team was from, I think, the Dominican Republic. And, the U.S. was a lot better than them. And I think they actually stacked their team. So the better player played the number 2 girl who played before us, and I played the number probably 2 or 3 girl. So she wasn't, for her age, she was one of the best in the Dominican Republic. But, yeah, she asked for a selfie after I played her.
What was your reaction to that? I don't think that happens that often.
I thought it was really funny. My teammates and I even her, we all started laughing. And I thought it was pretty funny that she asked for that, but those girls were really nice, so.
So they know who you are? They kind of know you're a thing?
I guess if she wanted a selfie.
You don't want to let New York, of course, be the only great moment in your career, but I imagine as you go back to Flushing Meadows this year, there's got to be some goosebumps going on. Last year, they were lining up all the way across the grounds in New York and couldn't get a seat in that stadium for the DS match. It's got to be a place that pumps you up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I think probably the best experience I've ever had in my entire life. and just going back there. And like I said, I don't think about it that much, that match, but obviously going back there, it's going to bring back some really good memories and hopefully really good tennis too.
You were yelling a lot after some of the big points you were winning in the second set. Are you usually that demonstrative, or were you just trying to pump yourself up even more, knowing that you were behind and you needed to make that comeback?
Today?
Yeah.
I'm usually like that. Yeah, I usually get pretty pumped up if it's close, or if I'm hitting some good shots and close points in a match. But yeah, just trying to get myself pumped up.
Ask a couple of questions.
It's kind of random, but can you share your number one training tip?
My number one training tip? That's a really good question. I think what my coach and I talk about every day is we have a set routine every single day, and we try to do it to, the best of our ability every single day. And if I keep doing that, there's no stopping anybody who works really hard.
Any more questions? Thank you.